Greetings and salutations, my operators, and welcome back to Fate Grand Order. Last time, we won the Sakta tournament, where we learned that the King of Dinosaurs is actually another form of, Tezca the Polka, I think. God, yeah, so many syllables in that. And then we cut to what's going on with the Storm Border. Turns out, everyone was shot. The end. So yeah, we gotta hurry. Section 7. Guns, War, and Death. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sure there's still time. You people entered an outside nation in a battleship. That's an act of war, no matter your reasons. And the Oslo men don't take prisoners of war. They kill every enemy who invades their territory. Are you sure you want to go so fast? I'm impressed you guys aren't falling off of me.
It's fine. We're used to all kinds of transport. Please, just please keep going as fast as you can.
Got it. Boy, you humans are really adaptable. I like that. Oh, but don't get the wrong idea, Olga. Of course, I like you the most.
Don't worry. I wasn't listening to you anyway. More importantly, are you doing okay, Marine? I can at least carry you on my back if you need. Don't worry. I'm totally fine with all this swaying, but thanks for your concern, Madam President.
Aren't you going to offer me the same consideration, young miss? Especially since I'm the only member of humanity here who is still on foot, running at 60 kilometers per hour.
You're running with your arms crossed and you aren't even breathing hard. You're fine. I'm so sorry. If I were just a little bigger, I could carry some of you myself, instead of having you do all the work, Wak-chan.
Don't worry about it, Debu. This kind of manual labor is right up my alley. It's a lot easier than being a warrior. I just wish my beloved Oka had let me give her a ride, too. Let's see. You're headed to the jungle across the plains, near the second underworld, yeah, right? We should get there while the sun's out, as long as nothing gets in our way. But why the big rush?
Because our friends might be in danger. They said there was nothing to worry about in our last transmission, but...
This knot in my gut just won't go away.
I'm seeing 20 life forms. I can make out a big hunk of metal and some human shapes. But Bail Draco said there were only 12 humans in Chaldea. The numbers don't add up. And then there are the corpses. How long have they ceased functioning? Bail Draco? Mash? I can see the storm border in the jungle up ahead. I can warp over there now on my own, if you want. Oh, yes, please, that would be...
Thanks, but I can't let you go there alone.
Senpai?
We can't let her meet Director Gordoff without a heads up.
Oh, right. I almost forgot that we were originally enemies. Okay, if you say so. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
No. Oh, seriously, still? Where's my star bomb? Man. Oh, right. It's filtered. Oh, it's almost maxed out. This is revenge. Revenge for the crew. Wow, it's so serious. They actually call out all the voices. Wow, like all the voices. Damn this lost belt. Damn it all to hell. Wait, don't shoot them yet. Bloodthirsty fiends. Can't you tell you can't kill them? Those are servants. They must be what's left of Chaldea. You're what they call a master, right? That was some fine commanding, but you got tunnel vision. Or were you so overcome by the sight of your friends' corpses that you lost your head? You left your back unguarded, fool. Marine! Marine? What are you doing over there? I'm sorry, they caught me and tied my hands behind my back too. Shut up. Open your mouth again and I'll kill you like I killed everyone else on this ship. You're just a tool I'm using to torment that man over there. You need to be intact for that. Hold it right there, woman. One step and I'll kill them all, starting with him. Luckily for you, I'm going to talk first. Now listen up. I'm Iskali, leader of the Oslome and king of Mexico City. What's your name, master? Go on. I want to hear it before I kill you.
I'll even describe it in McLaren's Chronicles as the last dying gasp of your pathetic proper human history. I'm Miss Kelly, leader of the Oslo Men and king of Mexico City. What is your name, master? Go on. I want to hear it before I kill you. I'm not telling you a damn thing! So you're refusing? I see. I'm incredibly thrilled to hear that. Truth to tell, I never cared about your name. Tezcatlipoca said we should pay our respects to warriors willing to risk their own lives, but you're an exception. Why would I owe any respect to savages from proper human history who came here to destroy my world? Why should I pay any respect to the dinos stomping around Miklan like they own the place? This is war. There's no room for warriors' pride here. All that matters is destroying invaders like you. Yeah! Listen up. Summon one servant. Even start summoning one, and I kill him. But if you just stand there, do nothing, and let us kill you, he goes free. Ah, man, my word. Once I make a promise, I always keep it. But the choice is yours. You die by our hands either way. Now, will you do it with a weapon in hand, or no? It doesn't matter to me. The only thing this changes is how painful your death will be. Now, let's begin, master of proper human history. I look forward to seeing you reveal what monster you are by throwing your comrade's life away. Boy. Turtle team? I'm not sure if this is gonna be a last X amount of turns or... Alright, let's go Turtle team. Because I don't know what's gonna happen, and they're forcing me to use Mash, and no supports. $80K? Mash chain? That's good. God damn it!
So close to finishing that off.
いつか必ずなくしたものに報いるために導きの星よ、力となれ。差し込む。そう。
Cool, we're done. Yes, yes, that's it. You have my thanks. Trust me when I say I'm a man of my word.
I guess I goofed it up again. Sorry for being nothing but trouble right to the end. Don't worry about me. There's no need to tell the captain either. This kind of thing happens all the time. Really? Then I'll stay behind too. I don't want to leave Yuo all by herself. Jungle, jungle, stay as she jungles. Hello, it's me, Marine. Today, I'm gonna make a nice comfy cottage out of super big leaves. Huh? Something bugging me out? Oh, I see. Don't worry, this cottage is gonna be big enough for both of us. You want to get out of the sun too, right, Yuo? I'm fine. This is not enough sunlight exposure to be a problem for me. Why did you stay behind? Are you keeping an eye on me? Huh? So you don't mind being alone, Yuo? Would you rather I left you be? No, you're right. It is more productive if you're here. I mean, you're building a cottage right now, and doing a pretty good job from the looks of it. Right? That's because Captain Nemo has lots of experience adventuring. Like I said earlier, Marines are the ones who keep things clean, carry cargo, do maintenance, and stand watch. So I'm really good at this sort of thing. It's lots of fun too. Oh, do you like hammocks, Yuo? Or maybe you'd like a bath. I get some stones from the river Porteo was in to make a tub, but well, that won't work here in the jungle. Too bad. Too bad we don't have a big metal barrel or something. Huh? What's a bath? It's how we clean our bodies. Everyone always gets really grungy out on missions, but there's nothing we can do about it as it happens. All we can do is wait until we can take a shower when we're back at the border. But you're not grungy at all, are you, Yuo? Different story for me and Barrow Draco and everyone else. It kind of seems like nothing could ever get you dirty or tired. Oh, well, excuse me for being so different from you Earthlings. Why'd you say that? I think it's great how you always stay so clean. But you should still try taking a bath if you ever get the chance. Even if you're already clean, they still feel great. Hey, Marine. Yes? Draco told me that there's a bunch of other Marines just like you. Is that true? How does that work? Oh, that? Well, we're basically like clones of a heroic spirit named Captain Nemo. It's like if different parts of his personality got turned into a bunch of servants. He uses something called Atlas Alchemist called memory partition to create us. So Captain Nemo, our base, is like our leader, and we're all copies of him. Oh, there are also clones like Nurse and Professor, but there's only one of each of them. The Marines, like me, are basically a colony that divides up Captain's sailing expertise between all 24 of us. There are 24 of you? But you're the only one here.
The rest are on the border. I was trusted with keeping Baron Draco safe. So when I saw him fall out of the ship, I jumped out after him. I knew I'd figure something out, and here we are.
Oh, so that's why you're so weak in combat. You've only got 1/24th of your original fighting ability. I'm impressed you've gotten this far like that. You must want to get back to the border so you can return to your old self.
It doesn't work like that. We haven't divided our spirit origin among ourselves, and it's not like we get stronger if we all gather in one place. We were made to be disposable. We can't get stronger, really. That's why there are 24 of us. This way, we can lose a few during this long Grand Order voyage and still be okay. If Marine A dies, Marine B can take his place. If Marine B dies, Marine C can do the same, and so on. That's how it is. That's how it works for us. We can all do the same jobs, so any one of us can disappear and work, and the work will still get done.
Really? But even if you have the same abilities, aren't your personalities different?
Wow, you got what I was talking about right away. Yeah, like I said, we're a colony. So we act like the same person when we're all together to keep things easier. But there are some slight differences between us. For instance, I'm the biggest cryberry. My knees are always shaking wherever Kazuya's on a mission. But I do my best to ignore it and match the other Marines. But there aren't any other Marines around right now, so I can just be myself, which is kind of nice. Though it's a little weird to be the only one of me around.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're just a copy. Life here in McLaren can't be easy for you, being so weak. But as long as the original Captain Nemo's around, you can always come back to life. That's an excellent means of survival.
Yeah, you're right. So I don't mind being weak. As long as the other Marines are still around, I'm sure everyone will remember me even if I disappear.
That color. He was lying.
Though, to be honest, protecting Baron Draco is way too big a job for me. I wish I could fight like Captain. I mean, I'm a Chaldean servant too.
I don't know much about servants, but there's a bunch of different kinds, right? Maybe you can't fight, but you have other skills. So why don't you hide with Tepu the next time there's a battle? Besides, I enjoy fighting anyway.
Hey, yeah! You're on the Earth-saving team with us now, aren't you? Thanks again for protecting us, Madam President. If it helps, you've got my support.
Good. You better be grateful. When elections roll around, make sure you vote for me. But are you sure you should put so much trust in me? All I know about myself is my name.
What do you mean? That's exactly why I trust you. That's all you remember, and you still saved me. Sure, you're kind of scary, foul-mouthed, and you've got a short fuse, but you're also so responsible. I really admire people who face what they can do and what they need to do head on, even if it means they'll be the only ones having a hard time. So I'm glad you're sticking with us. It makes me want to follow your example, though like I said, we Marines can't learn or grow.
I see. Well, why not try your best anyway? I can help you if you need it.
Okay. I know I might just be a burden at this point, especially since I can't fight. If nothing else, though, I'll make sure I don't slow you down. Thanks for all your support, Olga Mary.
What? Now you want to kill us? What, because you are angry? That's nonsense. I knew you people had things all wrong. And what do you think we've got wrong? Getting so angry over a compatriot dying, grieving like that, is absurd. Oslo man would never do that. Death is norm to us, expected. We could never kill each other if that wasn't the case. Killing is only permitted for us because we all see life as equal. Or we see all life as equal.
Oh, really now?
So you don't mourn your compatriots' death? Of course not. If we cared so much for our compatriots, we would never be able to wage war. But you people from proper human history are so caught up in mourning death. It's like your salvation or something. Most intelligent beings would realize their enemies are just like them, so wouldn't be able to kill them. People who hold any care for others in their hearts don't wage wars. How could they? But the truth is, that's not how you disgusting people of proper human history do things at all. All that imagination, and you can think of nothing but killing each other. How can you explain away a contradiction like that? You people all are fundamentally flawed, even before we start talking about things like good and evil.
I can't argue with that. Original sin or not, humans certainly remain imperfect. So what about you, Oslo Man, then? Are you truly Jaguar warriors who know nothing of love or hate?
Yes, we're nothing like you monsters from proper human history. Our emotions are reserved for our god, Tezcatlipoca, and for him alone. His joy is our joy, his grief is our grief. In the face of his anger, we can only tremble in fear. No matter how many of us die, or how many of our enemies we kill, our god will rage or mourn as he chooses. That's how war is meant to be waged. Otherwise, humans' very existence would be too sinful to suffer.
Is that your excuse for...
Pathetic. Is that all you have to say for yourself? Fine then. If you're obsessed with gods, I'll kill you with my own two godly hands. What? Yeah! Ah! Impossible! Tezcatlipoca himself chose this body. How could it fall apart like this? Our side's in the right. How could we lose to them? What just world could possibly allow this? I'm sorry. I went too far there. There was no way for a ruler of this planet to behave. So, Marines should be back soon, right? He said there were a bunch of other Marines just like him.
Right. He said that as long as Nemo's alive, he should be able to come back to life.
I see. So that's why he told you. Then we don't need to grieve for him. We'll get to see him again real soon. So if it spares everyone's sadness over him being gone, he'd rather they all forget him. He always put everyone ahead of himself. That's why he had a smile on his face when he lied about coming back to life. And to think, after all that, he still called himself weak. Farewell, crybaby Marine. You were a servant all your own. You had a strong heart as any servant could ever hope for. I guess we should at least give them a proper burial.
As unfortunate as it is, I'm afraid this is the reality of our situation. Casualties are inevitable in times of war. What happened to Marine is a shame, but for what is worse, his colleague's physical abilities are on par with a servant.
He hid his presence expertly and struck at the weakest member of our group. But that should have been me. Of this whole group, I'm the one least suited for combat. Marine would never take part in battle anyway. Why would that man have done such a thing to a non-combatant? Being dinos, you and Wakchan are as strong as a typical servant. You just have no real will to fight. If you change your mind and decide to defend the others, you would be a formidable obstacle. On the other hand, Marine had the necessary will to fight, but lacked almost any capacity to actually do so. In war, one of the most effective tactics is to attack those providing support from the rear, those who are also least able to defend themselves. Iskali did exactly that, much like someone from proper human history would. And the result is as we see. Marine's gone. All of Caldia's staff aboard the border are...
Hey, look! Bear Dracula and Master here! Woohoo! Welcome back! Hey, you're right! They got dinosaurs with them, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Commander Gordov! Commander Gordov!
Keep it down, will you? Do you want the Oslo men to start attacking us again? Hey! Hey, it's you two! You're okay! You're really okay!
Director Gordov, you're all okay?
Oh, right. I suppose this rather grisly sight must have given you the impression of quite a tragic end for us all. But take a closer look. What seems to be our dead bodies is, in truth, no more than a bit of magecraft trickery. Not to say we didn't come dangerously close to winding up exactly like that. Fortunately, between our natural good luck, good karma, and another little quick thinking, we got us alive. Then we barricade ourselves in the border's hangar, since its armor is heavy enough to stand up to even most servants. For the next few days, we fended off the Oslo man's relentless assaults. And just when it seemed like we were about to run out of rations and starve to death, we heard a booming thunderclap outside the ship. The Marines ran outside to see what had happened, and well, here we are. I never dreamed you and Mash were responsible for it. Well done getting rid of the Oslo man, my boy. Once again, your experience as a master and servant has paid off tremendously.
Not at all. I'm just glad to see you handle things so well. Senpai and I have been out of our minds with worry ever since we heard you might have been under attack.
Yeah, it's great to see you all. But I also see signs of fighting here. Well, that would be because someone was kind enough to swoop in and save them when the Oslo man had them surrounded. Huh.
A certain mysterious beauty who let herself into this lost belt as soon as she sensed humanity was in crisis, and raced through the jungle on her beloved motorcycle, arriving just in time to blow the Oslo man away with her special ammunition. That's right. This is the handiwork of one Tamamo Koyanskaya.
Oh, didn't see that coming. Wait, you're residents of this world, yes? We are Caldia, and we come in peace. I'll admit we haven't always been in a position to coexist with other lost belts thus far, but that isn't the case this time. Our only objective here is to investigate an entity known as ORT. We have no wish to fight you. We only want to engage in peaceful discussion. So you still want to negotiate with us, even after we've killed one of your men and taken some of your compatriots away? Heartless. I like it. You know how You know how to weigh the lives of those under your command. That makes you a strong leader, just like me. Don't you dare compare us! I'm just doing whatever I can to get Munir to the infirmary as soon as possible. Oh, good. Then lower your guns, will you? As you can see, we are unarmed. And we can't have a proper discussion at gunpoint. But you're still a blonde outsider. So die before you learn anything more of our world. What was that? It's you!
Long time no see, Your Excellency. Luckily for you, I, Coin Sky of Light, sensed Caldea's crisis and came to provide my services. Huh? What? Don't look at me like that. I got here as fast as I possibly could, you know.
Another servant. Never mind her for now. Kill the humans first.
My, I see Tezcatlipoca trains you soldiers well, but... It seems he didn't provide you with much of a variety of modern weaponry. I'm surprised you don't have even a single smoke grenade.
What's the meaning of this? Are you really Koyanskaya? How do I know I can trust you not to skew us in the back?
Save the questions for later. Right now, I think it will be best if you evacuate to the border. Thanks to these darling rabbit ears of mine, I'm already up to date on what's going on. It's unfortunate I couldn't rescue all of you. But on behalf of NLF Services, I will absolutely make sure you don't suffer any more losses.
And there you have it. Koyanskaya once attacked Finnish Chaldea and has been an enemy of Novum Chaldea for a long time. We eventually defeated her immature beach form in Tunguska, thereby ending our long feud with her. While the reason for this evil beauty's sudden decision to save us will forever remain a mystery.
Mystery? Every self-respecting beast knows favors, however small, must be repaid. That's the whole reason I became a servant. I'm here to put you into debt and make money off of you. Is it truly so hard to believe my pride might lead me to assert dominance over you by ensuring you owe me at least twice as much as I owe you? Nodding as if to say absolutely believable. Not sure I buy that, especially coming from a fox. Beast, what that is. Who wants to return a favor? So, now that we've covered your reasons, how are you actually gonna go about doing that? Maybe you have the ability to manifest somewhere on your own, but you still shouldn't be able to show up here at this time without some sort of protection. So what the heck did you use to let yourself manifest here? What did I use? Why, that would of course be...
Your shirt's glowing, Director. Why are you looking at me like that? Yes, my inside jacket pocket is a bit warm for some reason, but... yes, nothing to see here. Nope, nothing at all. Now quit staring, will you?
But Commander Gordoff, your right pectoral is glowing bright red.
A laser pointer, maybe. Nothing you need to concern yourself with. You still have that lipstick, Director. What? What, you? You stupid thing!
Oh, I just remembered Shion mentioned something about this. She said the lipstick he threw to the floor back then never showed up in the trash can.
Yes, that's right. I snuck back and grabbed it later. You might think it foolish of me, believe me, I do too. But I just didn't feel right to throw it away simply because it had been a trap. One day, you two will understand wanting to hold on to something that turned out to be a part of a trap, because you still remember how happy you felt falling for it. Or how it feels to have an object remind you of when you were popular with the ladies. Now please, just leave it at that.
Hey, without that lipstick, you guys would probably be dead by now.
Indeed. If you hadn't held onto that lipstick, Your Excellency, I would still be dozing off in Tunguska Woods, blissfully unaware Claudia was in danger. So, now do you understand how and why I'm here?
Yes, well, in many ways, I'm just as responsible for the attack on Finis Claudia. And eventually, I'll need to make amends for that. But right now, we still have an emergency to deal with, and we need all hands on deck, whoever they may belong to. So, while I understand you may have difficulty trusting such a shady servant, I hope you can give her a chance.
Funny you should say that.
What do you mean?
Hello, Mr. Gordoff. I believe this is our first time speaking to each other since Claudia base. Allow me to come right to the point. I've agreed to join Beldraco on his adventure. I look forward to working with you.
Rasputin? Have you lost your mind, Beldraco? I don't know what kind of trap he's laid for you this time, but you want him to join us?
I hope you're not truly ready to begin doubting Beldraco's sanity just yet. For you see, he's also recruited a much bigger and far more wonderful guest than myself.
You Ogle Mary! What in the world were you two thinking? Bring our greatest adversary along with you. Rasputin, I can understand. Truth be told, I always thought he was the most reasonable of the foreign god's disciples. But you, Ogle Marie of all beings, don't you know what she...
Well, about that.
Amnesia? So you say she only remembers her name, and having come here from outer space? And that as long as we don't tell her she's a foreign god, we might be able to reconcile with her. Peacefully? That's preposterous! I don't care how many times she's helped you so far. I will never accept help from her. I will trust her, and I have zero desire to befriend her. Sure, we might be able to avoid jogging her memory at the moment. But note that I will be taking all appropriate measures against her. Understood? Don't say foreign god, don't say foreign god, don't say foreign god.
And that's everything that's happened to us since we arrived, Director Gordoff. At the moment, Tepu's touring the border, and Wok-chan is outside resting up.
I see. Normally I would congratulate you on a job well done, but as you can see, things are in shambles here. First of all, the storm border is wrecked. A mysterious armed militia abducted Da Vinci, Shion, Kanok, and Captain Nemo. At present, only 9 of Claudia's staff are at the border, myself included, as well as 15 members of the Nemo series, which are now acting independently. These include 11 Marines, nurse, baker, professor, and engineer. Finally, we have Koyaskaya and Nitocris, who is slowly recovering from nearly fatal injuries, for a total of 26 personnel in all. Until now, we weren't able to use either the command room or the infirmary, since we were holed up in the hangar. But thanks to you, we can now. Of course, even that doesn't do us much good, since we still don't have the power restored.
26 personnel? What? You think I got the count wrong? I didn't. That's still 12 kinds of beings, right? Wait, were you counting the whole Nemo series as a single person, you Ogle Marie? Of course. I mean, they're all the same spirit origin, right? So, I saw them I saw them all as being part of a single servant. Though I don't see them that way now. Anyway, more importantly, what's the meaning of this, Bear, Draco, and Mash? This isn't like what you told me at all. I had the impression Kalia was an organization dedicated to saving Earth, which is why I agreed to help. So what's with that guy? Why is he so obviously hostile to me? Does this mean Earthlings are too stupid to recognize how great I am?
Look who's talking! You're the one who just declared yourself president of the Earth! We will never rely on aliens for aid. Besides, who do you think did this to the Stormboard in the first place?
Huh? I don't understand. You're aware I rule this planet, but you're openly defying me? That makes no sense. More importantly, I can't let what you said about the Stormboard pass. Who did this to your ship? Tell me who it was, and I'll get them back for it.
Is she serious? What should I do?
Young miss, given Commander Gordov's position, we can hardly blame him for being wary of us, since we did join their journey only recently. Perhaps assistance offered in good faith would help win his trust.
Oh, well said, Father Kotomine. How nice having those devilish oratory skills on our side for once.
My presence alone should be more than enough to warrant his trust. But okay, I'll take your advice. So, what exactly did you have in mind?
I passed by the infirmary on my way here, and couldn't help but notice a member of your staff in dire need of treatment, Commander Gordov.
Huh? You mean, you can help him? Can you actually save his life?
I can't say anything for sure without taking a closer look, but I have faith in the Lord.
Treatment? Did somebody get injured? You didn't mention them earlier.
Yes, just one. I didn't mention it because his injuries, so Mario, you two did need to know. Alright, Father Kotomi, hurry to the infirmary at once, and let's see what you can do. Well, why aren't you moving?
I am Lady Yu Olga Marie's butler. I cannot work without her permission.
Grr, so that's your game. You damn wolf in priest vestments. Fine, you win. You, Olga Marie, I accept your help on behalf of Kalia. At this point, I'd make the deal with the devil himself if it would save the man in the infirmary. Now please, get that wicked priest of yours to work.
Huh? I'm not sure what's going on, but you just want me to order him to help? Okay, butler, do whatever you can to help that guy.
As you wish, young miss. I shall draw upon the power of one of the spirits within me. Balu, the moon, the envoy of the night, who once offered humans a chance at immortality.
Wait, what?
That seems like a serious thing to note. I've done all I can for him. But he was shot through the heart as well as the head. There was only so much my healing hands could...
Yeah! What the heck kind of Rasputin spirit medium treatment was that? It hurt so much I thought I was gonna die. Wait, no, I did die. You know, using sheer pain to plod someone awake isn't the same as resurrection.
Mjolnir! You're alive. You're really alive.
Huh? Whoa! A group hug? Wait, Bear Draco? Mash? You're back! But I knew you'd make it. I was never as worried about you as Chubbs was.
Yes, we're here. It's so good to see you alive again.
Ah, oh, right. You must have heard about what happened here while you were gone. Hey, come on. Cheer up. It was my fault. I shouldn't have been so careless.
I forgot we were fighting a war on two fronts here. You in the field and us in the command room. Now I know how all your narrow escapes from Deathfield. Anyway, don't beat yourselves up for this. None of us want that. What do you mean? All of us on the staff have had the same goal since we're still at Finis Cardia. Make sure the new guy who became a master before learning left from right gets back safely. That's always been what motivated us. Oh, when I say gets back, I don't mean from Cardia to Cardia base. I mean to where you originally came from. Well, at first, it was just something the doctor always said, but eventually, it became everyone's goal. And that goal kept us going, even when the going got tough. And back when the whole world was burning during the incineration of humanity, or when Cardia base was all that was left in void space. Some of the staff got so bummed we thought about giving up on everything. But when we saw you and Mash, two newcomers, standing strong in the Tingularies, we realized we couldn't put it all on you. And then, when you guys put an end to the incineration of humanity, we couldn't have been prouder. That was when we decided that our job was always going to be to support you and Mash, come hell or high water. We didn't always get along, plenty of differences in our experiences, cultures, priorities for our jobs, even rivalries between factions within the Mages Association. But these days, we're all so proud of you two that we've ended up becoming great friends. So please, don't feel bad just because one of us got injured. Not that I don't appreciate it, but we really don't want you thinking you weren't strong enough or agonizing about how you could have done better. We're all doing the best we can, all the time.
Munir is right. The best thing you can give a recovered patient is a smile. But for now, I think it'd be best if you got more rest. At least until your vitals are back to normal, okay?
Oh, Ness. Oh man, you were watching over me this whole time.
Of course. It's my job. I've been splitting my time between you and Nitocris about 70-30, really.
Oh, and I'm the 30, huh? Yeah, that tracks.
Bear Draco, Mash, the director wants to see you. Please get to the command room as quickly as you can.
It's time to decide our next mission objective. Shortly after we entered the Seventh Lost Boat, we were attacked by a mysterious light and forced to make an emergency landing. During the attack, Bear Draco and Mash fell out of the ship and have been operating on their own. But now, they have successfully rejoined our team here at the storm border. Well done, you two. Unfortunately, in the time it took them to arrive, we encountered a mysterious armed militia called the Oslome, apparently led by a man named Iskali. They were also joined by an unidentified arms dealer who Iskali called Tezcatlipoca. Truth be told, we can't determine at this point whether he truly is the god Tezcatlipoca from Aztec mythology. However, whoever he is, we know he's our enemy, and an enemy of proper human history. And in another unfortunate turn of events, the enemy forces have abducted key members of our team. So, our next mission's team will consist of Master, Bear Draco, Field Op, Mescure Light, Habtrot, and our newly acquired local allies, Tepu, Olga Marie, Rasputin, and Koyanskaya. Your mission is to rescue the personnel who were abducted from Kalia. Now, go get Da Vinci, Xion, Karok, and Nemo. Your destination is the Oslomes capital, Mexico City.
Huh? You seem weirdly well informed about McLaren, Director. Why, there's nothing weird about it. Who do you think I am? I was always interested in the Melustia department back in the clock tower. McLaren, dinos, Oslome, I'm fully aware of all the current ongoings here in this lost spot.
He is because I gave him a lecture while we were besieged. At a special additional cost, of course.
Oh my, you must have paid through the nose for that. If only you'd wait for us to arrive. We will have filled you in. We will have filled you in for free. Yes, that's right. Coin Sky had me and my wallet in our clutches yet again.
Alright, I understand the new mission parameters. Will you all be evacuating to Chichen Itza then?
No, we'll stay here and work on repairing the border. In fact, I just negotiated a guard detail with Waka-chan earlier. You want me to guard the flying boulder? Okay, I'll do it. I mean, I'd really go along with Oga if I could. But I'm also kind of pissed that I just stood back and let them kill your friend. So if you just need someone to keep the Oslome away, I'm your guy. Go on and rescue your friends. The Dons are great. They're all so rational and best of all, I love how they're all herbivores. I'm ashamed I was ever afraid of them just because they look scary. If our technical advisor was still here, she would have been jumping for joy to meet them.
I agree. I'm sure Da Vinci would have been very happy to befriend the dinos.
What about Nitocris? Is she still unable to fight? She is. That's why I had to refuse her offer to accompany Baron Draco. She's only just gotten back on her feet. It's still much too soon to let her fight. But I'm not worried. This time, you have Koinskaya, the Mad Monk Rasputin, and you know who. In terms of sheer servant power, I dare say we're stronger than we've ever been. Ha ha!
You heard His Excellency. Are you prepared to fight?
Oh, I guess you didn't hear, Koinskaya. I'm on the medical team, so I can't help you with combat. But you needn't worry. Someone far more dependable than me will be joining you. I will be leaving all matters related to combat in her capable hands, so I may focus on everyone's mental health.
Oh my, how lovely. Of course, I'd sooner die than accept any therapy you have to offer.
I can't speak how he is as Rasputin, but Father Kotomine was a very well-respected member of the Holy Church. I expect he'll do a great deal to lighten the mood in his witty banter, should you find yourself in a tight spot. He certainly did so for me while we made our way to Caldia.
I can't believe the director is still so trusting, even now. Oh yes, one more thing. Do you have any idea where Foe might be? I thought he would be taking up space on the storm border like always, but I haven't sensed him anywhere.
Wasn't he with you, Curelight?
No, we haven't seen any sign of him. I just assumed he was still on the border. Ah, I see. That little mongrel wants to stay far away from anything connected to ORT. I thought this would be a good chance to take his resources for myself. But he must have sensed me first and made himself scarce. Well, the next time I find him, I'll have to step on him extra hard as payback for his Tunguska. Oh, don't you worry. I'm sure Foe is out on the surface having the time of his life chasing after tumbleweeds or something. I'm sure he'll come traipsing back like nothing happened once you've exercised the 7th Lost Belt. Wow, genius! I can't believe how well you've mastered our tools, Tapu. All our tools, Tapu. Okay, please make sure you give Captain that medicine spell designed to reinforce the spirit origin as soon as you find him. Take care, Tapu. We're counting on you to help the captain. Oh yes, I understand how to handle magecraft now. I'll do my very best to save Captain Nemo. You don't seem too thrilled about this. Your green waves were clear and pure, but now I see ripples in them. Are you opposed to going to Mexico City? They do say it's the Oathlomer capital. Now, I have no objections to Bear Draco's plan to rescue his compatriots. It's entirely reasonable. Though I am a bit worried about having to cross the second underworld. Then what's got you down? Good question. Marine was right. These other Marines are just like him. It reminds me a lot of dinos. Even when an individual is lost, the species remain intact. It's the same with the Marines. They haven't been lost. They still continue to exist. And yet, I still mourn his loss. He'll never hit me with his little fist again.
I was wondering where you guys were.
Oh yes, Professor has been sharing her knowledge with me. I also know about your mission. You're going to Mexico City to rescue your compatriots, yes? I may not be much help, but I'd be happy to guide you there. What about you, Olga Marie? Now that Bear Draco and Mash have safely made it to the border, your initial objective has been fulfilled. Good question. That Gordov human does get on my nerves for some reason.
Huh? Does that mean you're not coming with us?
Yeah, okay. You obviously still need my power. Of course I'll help rescue your friends. I'm practically you Olga Mary of Kalia now. Now, let's get this rescue operation back on track. Next stop, Mexico City in the 5th Stratum. When I'm through with it, those Ocelote bastards will think their capital was hit by the mother of all disasters.
Who are you?
Ah, yes. Iztaccíhuatl. Ooh, yes. Section 8. Second Underworld. Iztaccíhuatl.
The wind's gotten cooler. We must be approaching the second underworld. The stormboard is still being repaired, so we can't call the command room. We can manage one-way voice-only transmissions for a few seconds, but that's only for emergencies. I'm recording a video as we go, so I'll be submitting to them as a record of this mission once we get back. And we weren't able to fully recharge the Ortonax. So we'll have to keep conserving energy. So let's try to avoid danger as much as we can, and take the shortest possible route to Mexico City.
We still need to cross the second boundary of the underworld before that. What sort of trial should we expect there, Tepu?
When I crossed it, I had to traverse a mountain trail. It was quite tiring, especially as the wind was very strong. Other than that, there was nothing harmful. Oh, right. I suppose I did slip and fall a few times after getting lost in thought. so I hope you all do your best to catch the person next to you if they look like they're about to fall. Oh, there was also some sharp obsidian lying around. It had been whittled down by the wind, so it will cut you if you fall. The cuts won't be terribly dangerous, but humans like you could lose a great deal of blood if you fall enough. Well, I don't have to worry about that. I float everywhere I go. I don't have to worry about the wind blowing me away either. I might not look it, but I actually weigh a little tons.
I think you're mistaken. You couldn't possibly weigh actual tons.
I'm not mistaken. I know for a fact I weigh over 10,000 tons, probably even more. The only reason I don't have any effect on my surroundings is because I'm constantly manipulating gravity. How else can I make gravity fields? You really weigh that much? At that size? Wow, Olga Marie, that means you're warping time and space just by existing. Did you really have to put it like that? Did you really have to put it like that, Nash? Then I believe we should be fine if you block the wind for us, you Olga Marie. On which note, we're here. The second underworld. Istachihuatil. The bone graveyard, consisting of a valley of blades and winds, lies just past these trees.
This is exactly what I was afraid of, Tapu!
Right? All of these rocks are practically weapons themselves. I think they're even sharper than my knife hand strike. The wind is blowing at 10 meters per second, with bursts up to 20. That's going to slow us down, to say nothing of the danger of flying debris.
Really? Yikes! That wind would carry me right off if I materialized.
You're that light, Habitat? Alright, in that case, make sure you stay hidden in your spirit form.
The temperature is more than a little unforgiving. Wind this cold is likely to slow even servants.
Oh my, I'm surprised to hear such timidity from a disciple. Perhaps life as a butler has made you weak. Just think of this wind as a gentle mountain breeze, and you should be fine.
Hey, where'd you get that coat? No fair. I want NFF Services coat too.
I'm so sorry, but this item is one of a kind. Though I do get the impression once I receive a fur coat from a certain someone. Oh right, I was so pissed off I threw it in my storehouse, so I don't have it on me at the moment. If only we had some hot pepper water right now. And something to keep us all tied together. Tapu, when you say hot pepper, do you mean the spice? No. Here, hot pepper is a mixture of honey and herbs. It's sometimes called honey orchid. Orchid. It causes the body to generate heat, so we use it in cold periods when the sun is at rest. I apologize for not bringing any. I don't generally use it myself. What? Why are you rummaging through your bag? There's no point looking for stuff you don't have, right?
Actually, I think I do have some.
Who are you, David? Who are you? Why, those are honey orchids and vine rope. I'm impressed you thought to bring these. Oh my, you even have septic grass between cuts. Now then, if you'll excuse me, here Mash, you have some too. Oh wow, it does remind me of honey. It's sweet and tasty.
Interesting. This is hardly my field of expertise, but I think this could make for a good secret ingredient for curry.
I do have some interest in Lost Belt medicinal cooking, but I'll pass. I'm good with just my coat.
Well, down at you. Come on, give her some. Come on!
Hey, Bell Draco, where's mine?
Oh, I'm sorry, we only had 4. Did you want to share mine?
Huh? No, that's okay. We only have so much to work with, and I don't get cold, so you should just drink it all yourself.
At least, we're halfway to the peak now.
Indeed. We're lucky you Ogla Marie is blocking the wind for us. This would be even harder otherwise. Perhaps this isn't the best time, but if you don't mind, I have a question. Does proper human history have underworld like this too? Yes, it does. I think this one is equivalent to proper human history's... It's Petzl, McLean's third lair. Its Petzl was said to be a mound pass filled with sharp obsidian that cut the dead as they walked along it. The wind blowing across the mound was also said to strip the dead of all the ornamentations they possessed in life. It removed their clothes, their equipment, their possessions, and sometimes even their very flesh, eventually leaving them as no more than skeletons. Skeletons! Then how could anyone possibly keep going to the next lair?
These were trials in the underworld. Those undertaking them would be dead. Being a skeleton would be little inconvenience. It was, in fact, the soul's willingness to persevere through the suffering that allowed them to be saved. It is not unlike Japanese folklore's version of hell. Right, now that I mention it, the series looks a lot like the Mountain of Needles. A pit of endless punishment that exists solely to torment sinners. What a horrifying thought.
Mountain of Needles?
I think I can guess who this could be.
Hell, huh? Who would have thought such a texture would fit so well in my yard? Making a mockery of the dead. They're devious, clever. I like it. Imagine punishing the dead instead of saving them. That truly does sound far more hellish in this place. Ha!
Yeah, thought so.
That creepy laugh and flapping.
Welcome, mates. Welcome, underworld pilgrims. Let me show you the way. Let me see what you've got. Let there be a new mark of agony made in this ever-unchanging McLaren. But now is the time to tremble in fright. Tremble at Camelot's. Tremble at the Lord of the House of Fear, the King of the Underworld, and the wings that strip the flesh from the living. Camelot's. You've got a different team than last time, don't you? I see you've lost one ape and gained another. What a shame. I never got the chance to try that child's blood. Pity he's dead now. Yes, what a pity! How dreadfully sad! To think he would give up the honor of sacrificing his blood to me, Camelot's, after I had my eye on him. Seven blood still tastes terrible, of course, but still, it's the principle of things. What a waste. Try not to meet a similarly luckless end. We almost never get visitors here. And I like proper human history. Your ape blood tastes a lot better than dino blood.
Koinskaya? I've never seen such hostility from her before.
That's Kamazots, the mine god of death.
No need to explain. I know the name Kamathots. He is an evil mind god in proper human history. That's the enemy Mash described in her report. The one using Lord Bear Draco's command spells for himself, right? I'll have to put a speedy end to him then. I can already tell talking to this one will get me nothing but a headache.
Oh, that weapon! The smell! I remember your face now! You're the woman who snuck into my McLaren and took the cryptor to an outside world. And that's not all. You're also the devilish rabbit who sold weapons to the Oslo Mare. You and Tezcatlipoca must have been real close. As much as that weird god loves modern weapons. It's like La Malinche all over again. You're the latest evil woman to poison the Aztecs and bring about a new country in Mexico. What?
Oh my, is that true?
Of all ways to find out how the Osama got their weapons. He's right. That does explain some things. Wisely keeping the fact that his favorite rocket launcher is an NFF service product to himself.
It seems the bunny's out of the bag. You're right, I did provide the Oslo Mare with firearms. Wherever humanity in all of its foolishness goes, they can rest easy knowing NFF services will be right there with them. However, those weapons were loaned out for a trial period to last 1 month and not a day longer. But then that accursed Blondie said he figured out what he needed to know, and that he'd make the rest himself. He stole my property, reverse engineered it, and now he's making it for himself. I've never been so absolutely livid with a fellow competitor in my life.
You underestimated Tezcatlipoca. There's nothing he can't do. You proper human history humans should have known better than to pigeonhole him as just a god of war. But I'm stronger than him here in Milan. Without his precious son, Tezcatlipoca is just another pompous idiot. But I digress. Now's the time to taste death and slaughter. Call your heroic spirits, priest of Chaldea. I want to see your technique. I want to know how it's done. Once I finish, I'll drink every last drop of your blood out and take over proper human history myself. That's it. Now this is divine providence. This is truly a new lease on life. I'll use the blood of you Chaldean criminals to bring Mike McClellan back to life. Now let's see those delicious looking heads.
Ooh, we get 5. Ooh, I got an idea. I forgot. I have Summer BB. Who can lock cards in for 3 turns, which means that's not what I want. I can force Olga to have stars every turn. Oh, not stars. Chains every turn. Probably swap these two. Alright, let's see how this goes. Is it a boss battle or is it a weight battle?
少し肩をほぐすだけ。
It's a weight battle of guts. God
お
damn
前
it.
たちのためではない。
Hmm.
夢のように片付けよう。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。なに何事もやればできるさ。
演説の時来たわね。私の職種は残忍ですよ。
That's the wrong thing.
私の職種は残忍ですよ。この星を滑るもので言うことがあるでしょ。
Alright, I can lock it.
海外標本にしてあげるわ。
Seriously?
ちゃんと指導して。もうちゃんと指導して。身の程を知れ。はははは。動かないで。1兆分の1になれ。ちゃんと指導。もうあの辺りね。ちゃんと指導して。演説中よ。静かになさい。動かないで。キラッキラにしてあげる。
Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna restart that. I should have boosted with Koi and Skya. I forgot her buff lasts for 3 turns. Alright, get back in there. Get back in there, coach. I can 3-turn this. I keep forgetting I have like a lot of utility servants. There we go. Alright. Last wave. Oh, never mind. Yeah, apparently I cannot get enough stars. Man, what the hell, guts? And we're at bust. Okay, he doesn't have a sprite. I guess that's left threading. No. I don't think even with buff deck, I can just one-shot this. Yeah. Now he's gotta wait for the cooldown to end. So 3 turns on BB. Don't have any buffs, so I shouldn't use this yet. Also, these are also on 3 turns, so either I wait for it or it's gonna happen anyways. I can do a BB chain. She has a buster up, so that's not very boosty. They have crit up though. So yeah, I think BB chain might be better. So it's like Man B, okay. Well then. This may be a problem. Okay, how bad is it? Oh, that wasn't bad at all. Okay, 1 turn left. We should still be able to survive the round, so that's fine. This is just crit gather, so that's not super useful right now. Like, I could clear the cooldowns, but at the same time, we're not getting the BB card lock. So, yeah. I think we just... What's our NP do? Low chance to decrease charge. Oh, do it twice. We have 1 guarantee and 1 chance. Don't kill, don't kill, don't kill! God damn it. I was wrong. Oh, she doesn't have buffs. That's her ability. Well, now we don't have anything to do. I have 26 stars.
です。ウルトラパー
Damn it.
そう。
Yeah, I wasn't expecting her to survive long.
もちろんウルトラパー空心ガード投力耐久力で勝負しますガードしますはいもちろん
This should finish it.
ウルトラパー
Yep.
いきます
あったったった。久しぶりの運動は応えるね。
The stunning stuff is more difficult than I thought. I was sure I could put more of myself into it. Ah, she's here. Looks like that's the end of your royal audience. I'll leave you in the capable hands of the guardian of the underworld. In fact, even I have no choice there. This hellbird is too hard even for me to handle. She's the Empress of Flame. She cleaves souls like butter. Come, Betty Enma. Come to give these interlopers a new trial.
Is this the second Ultra Servant?
Master, Tapu, over here. The landscape, no, the land itself is being pushed aside. The mountains are moving. But how? Or why? Look, there's something up in the sky. Who is that? Something about them gives me the chills.
Wife.
I am an agent of the 10 Kings of the 8 Hot Hells. I am Benny Enma, the Vermilion Bird. Your excuses are worth nothing to me. All I want is your tongues. Your first sin was coming to my hell to begin with. Your second was defying my winged god. And you seem to have committed many other sins as well. Do not expect a punishment which ends with a tour of only 8 hells.
Huh? Did you say Betty Enma? As in Betty Enma the tongue-cut sparrow, proprietor of the Enma tag?
You've heard my story? Never mind, it doesn't matter. A judge cannot allow her personal feelings to influence her work. I suppose I can at least serve you breakfast once a day, though. I am told you Chaldeans are destroyers of lost worlds. I can only imagine the trials of bodies you left in your wake. For that alone, I would not say you are evil, but it is your own heart that makes your sins weigh so heavily on you. My sword is only as sharp as your consciousness dictates. The better person you are, the easier you will fall. The more evil, the more painful your death. The living and dead are equal in my eyes. My verdicts can kill even those who are already dead. Now, let us have a good, clean trial.
Oh, I'm forced. No, actually, I don't need that. Who's my best archer? Man, there are no single target archers, huh? Although I guess Gilgamesh could work, right? Couldn't he? Not gonna lie, did not expect the voice to stay the same. Ooh. That's the problem. Does it hit the back line? That's my question. Damn it, that counts one. That didn't count a buff at all. No, because there's no buff. Nope, okay, we're screwed. We're so screwed. My plan to finish this fast was not gonna work. Got 3. Down 1. This has no buff on it, so I gotta sacrifice one of these. Alright. This is medium power. How much damage can we do? Oh, almost 300k. Nice. Nice, 500k. So I can kill anything with 500k once. Whew. Now we're dead. We're so dead. Yep.
脈を塞ぐ
Man, hits back row too.
頑張ってねうん行くではイエス有用決まるわよ有用あいた地獄の釜の湯加減なれば見せしだ脈を塞ぐ
Yeah, it's quite lucky that she didn't get inscaled the first hit. Is she seriously using the mountains as a sword? Eek!
Dr. Oka Marie?
She'll have to do better than that. It'll take more than stopping my brainwaves to kill me. I managed to reboot myself. But just so you're aware, I don't think I'll be able to do that again.
I understand your sins now. I sentenced you to 100 quintillion years. Wail and rejoice, chirp. Benny and Emma just flew away. Does this mean the battle is over?
It can't be. Benny. My darling Benny. How can they make you grow up like that? I'm going back to Tunguska.
She doesn't belong to you anyway. Ooh, perfect time to end stream. Because day up's gonna cause the game to crash. And we just finished that node. Oh, I didn't crash that. How pleasant. Woo, man. So Benny and Ma is our next Ultra Server to beat. Excited to see how that goes. If it's still gonna be instant death all the way, I'm gonna figure out how to deal with that. I'm trying to remember who has instant death immunity. Until then, thank you everyone who joined me today. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!